In this video, I just want to share how I sometimes give myself a little creative challenge, a little kind of task to help inject something new, a new energy, something different into my art making. So I just wanted to show you what I've been messing about with, basically. One of the joyful, wonderful things about being an artist is that we get to experiment, get to play, get to try things out, and sometimes I just like to bring in that element of play. I really enjoy the physicality of materials, and sometimes I just want to create for the sheer joy of creating. And so when I'm in the mood to do that and just want to have some fun, really, I quite often will set myself a tiny little task. And here, what I was doing, I was using paper. So just a blank kind of square of paper. I had a pile of paper on my desk. This is just happens to be quite thick watercolour paper, but I often will have a pile of small pieces like this on my desk because I find that it encourages me to be more experimental. I'm not worried about having a huge important piece of paper that I can't mess up. So having lots of small pieces helps me to bring that sense of play and discovery and not to worry about what I'm creating. And what I did is I got some ink, some Indian ink here, which is, I've got a big bottle of it, poured it into a little glass ramekin, got myself a stick. Now this stick happens to have a big bobble on it, a big kind of knuckle, which means you can get loads of ink on it. I dip it into the ink and then just create a composition. And I actually set a timer for myself, and I set a timer of 1 minute for each small composition. So I'm painting with a stick, I'm painting on a small scrappy bit of paper, and I'm giving myself a minute. So you know, I'm not expecting miracles or masterpieces or anything significant even, but do you know what I quite like? Some of the things that I've done here with that kind of time pressure. And, you know, I'm just looking for marks, for the quality of lines that I like. And, you know, there might be something that I bring into my actual art practice through this kind of sense of discovery, through this sense of experimentation. I'm just wanting, you know, my art making to feel joyful and fun. And so sometimes I might just paint with a stick and on a small piece of paper for no reason than just to enjoy the process and have some fun. And so I've added in a little bit of kind of drawn detail to some of these, but fundamentally they are super quick compositions. And you know, I'm doing it to have fun, but then I might be more mindful about it and look at, is there something here that I enjoy? Is there something I like? Is there a shape? Is there a tool? So I happen to be painting with a stick and ink, but I could be using, you know, all kinds of unusual tools to discover what I enjoy about making art and what I like and what I visually want to maybe incorporate into a more considered piece of work.